Mahaitu, welcome back. Still the new year, but a lot of things remain the same. Gentlemen, we were talking, you spoke about Jaden Adams before.
Yeah.
His impact, he's coming back into the team, the Stellenbosch effect that it has on Bafana. How important is it for him to solidify that position in terms of Bafana playing regularly?
Yeah, I think he missed the bus. He was in AFCON. Mbata has taken that role. He needs to now fight back for that position so that he can be a starter, he can start playing or be on the bench, being used regularly. He needs to really up his game. And not him alone. I mean, you have Basadin that he's starting to knock on the left-hand side.
Fawaz, yes.
Yeah, Fawaz. He's starting to knock in that position. One of the players that had a great
Sage,
Sage, you know. So you're starting to see the impact of Stellenbosch. But the beauty about that is that Stellenbosch also now are also playing continental football, meaning that they are getting exposed, you know, to African continental football and its own, you know, dynamics. And that can only mean that the players can grow. And when they come in into the Bafana fold, it's not a foreign world.
Cox, there's something that I think for me, for Jaden, was very unfortunate. And this is a thing that we never look at most of the time. If for 3 windows, you are a subject of transfer, and you've said, I'm keen to move, and those transfers don't happen. Those things play a big part. I mean, you've heard of players whose careers have gone down because of that. You look at Jaden. Jaden has been the transfer topic for Sundowns for the last 3 windows, including this one, which is just open. Happy transfer. Do you have money? Still don't have money. but it's those things that, and I think, and having spoken to a couple of people, those things are things that need to be managed, because if you are, I mean, Apollos will be one of who's in that, because you're saying there was a big transfer move. I had gotten myself there by playing. Emotionally, mentally, I had worked out that I'm leaving. And then it doesn't happen. I'm now back here. I must now energize myself. It takes, and that's the unfortunate part, that, and I hope Hugo can be able to say, Jaden, we understand you've made wrong. Just like you, Hugo, when you made wrong by not picking certain players, we forgave you. Forgive this player so that this players can be able to move forward. Because when you look at Jaden, when the year ended last season, he was playing for back in the Stellenbosch fold again, he was playing brilliant. You look at him, you look at Titus, you look at Fawaz, you're going, these players are doing well. They are now, when they come into the national team fold, they're not just, they also come as winners. Because remember the previous season, they had won the Carling Cup.
Yes.
So it is a group of winners that are performing on continental level. You're not saying, hey, we must teach Lufuno how to travel. Lufuno's first passport stamp is the one that was with Bafana. They are traveling the continent, they're getting to play against high-level competition, and that high level can only benefit Bafana.
And when I look at travel, I have to take a look at Stellies in terms of their group, where they are right now in the Confederation Cup. They're third, a very important win that they've had, Dallas Mechabon. How important is it for them and for Bafana to get out of that group and go on to the knockout stage?
Look, I think it's important, and you've got to look at it in 2 ways. For Stellies, just being there was a big thing. But it's also that while they're there, they were able to compete. Even if, for me, if they get knocked out, but they were not the whipping boys of the group. They were a team that were competing to be able to be. So if you lose and you go, had we done this, and you are still in high competition, because it's your first season. A lot of the guys may not have never played in such a competition. So for me, that is important, because they are building their reputation. But they are now meaning when they come back into the league, they've got to step up so that the next season, end of 2024-25, they go back to 25-26 in terms of Champions League or Confederation.
When we speak Sundowns, we speak Loftus.
10 seconds.
When we speak Pirates, we speak Orlando.
Yes.
When we speak Stellenbosch, what do we say?
Grapes.
No,
the traveling might be the problem.
No, they're not playing their games at home. Their continental games are not being played in Cape Town. They've been using Moses Mabhida. It works against them. That is one part that, from administration-wise, they need to focus. If they want to continue playing in continental, they need to fix that so that they can have advantage of playing home in front of their own supporters.
Unfortunately, that's all we have for this show. The new year has kicked off. I hope Luena already. Mzanzi Fundiz is still your choice. As usual, remember to treat the people that you love right. Ke le rata lohle, I never rock.